Awesome. We are seeing on the immoral children of the rich parents. Hi, everyone. My name is Pastor Gloria Eman. We're talking about David. And today we're talking about the evil best friend. I grew up seeing my mother doing filtering on her friends. Those days, he used to filter friends away from my brother. So brothers, when you see people coming like they say, no, I don't want you. Don't come to my house. Don't come and corrupt my child. Parents, that's a very big role to play. Who is visiting your child? Imagine, who is Jonadab in the life of your Anu that is about to destroy generation? Jonathan destroyed Anu. He helped Anu to be cut off on time. Because if Jonathan was not a perverse person, know how Bible described him in 2 Samuel chapter 13 verse 3. He said, and Anu have a friend named Jonathan, who was the son of David's brother Shimea. They were cousins. Jonathan always knew how to get what he wanted. And he said to Anu, what is the matter? You are the king's son. You shouldn't have to go around feeling sorry for yourself every morning. Amnon said, I'm in love with Tamar, my brother's own sister. Jonathan told him, lie down on your bed, pretend to be sick. When your father comes to see you, ask him to send Tamar so you can watch her cook something for you. Then she can serve you the food. Oh my God. Bible call him a subtle man in King James translation. Which friend is your son taking advice from parents? This is terrible. Let's talk about this. In 1 Corinthians 15:33, Bible says, be not deceived. Evil communication corrupt good manners. You say, my child have turned around, metamorphosed overnight. No, you didn't see it. You just noticed it. Nothing happened overnight. Something was planted in the day. Or while men slept, a seed was sown in the night. Whatever your son is manifesting today was sown in the night when you were not there. There is always a dark word that things happen. And so Jonathan came and just, instead of it to say, will you shut up your own sister? When the king heard this, it is Jonathan that suggested, what a family, and say, call the king into this matter, pretend to be sick. Oh, what a right counsel to them. And he took it. Children are still very, very fragile. Every counsel that came to them, they take, they swallow. That is why you must know who comes to your child. Because whatever this person is bringing, if this child that is coming from a corrupt home is coming to corrupt your good seed. Okay? And this ground that you have planted, if the soil is good, any seed plant on it will germinate. So you are trying to plant a good soil. A wrong seed is coming to corrupt and to destroy. So you must, as parents, you must watch your son or your daughter best friend. That's determine the next life you are going to see, the next action you are going to see. It even happened in adults. A man have a new friend and is making the man to stay outside of the home. A woman have a new boss. You see where we are coming from. It makes you begin to act against your husband. Show me your friend and I can really tell you much of who you are. So you must know this. Make sure you make your children to stay away from wrong friend. So Bible is showing us so many things we can read, so many effects of relationship in a man's life. Okay, so parents, you must watch the circle of your. That's why many children go to boarding house and they meet to cut these people and they spoiled. They were Christians when they went, but they don't return the same because they meddle with wrong people. And remember, who you stay with could determine what happens to your life. So very, very important. You must be very watchful. Why? Watch why you are trying to raise your child. Because when you are trying to raise your child, a corrupt seed from an immoral home who have no value for marriage. Look at Jonadab from the house of Shimea. Planted. How did he think about it? Instant answer. And bam. And this guy, Amnon, took it. And destruction was the answer. And so they can destroy your children's cycle and life psychology with wrong counsel. Okay? And so you must know who is your son best friend, who is your daughter best friend. Jonathan is an evil seed that must be uprooted. Who is your son daily on phone with? It could be an auntie, it could be a family. They will learn their ways. It says stay away from them. From the presence of an angry man, least to learn their ways. Your son is suddenly become aggressive. He's having a friend. Always check. You might not be able to violently do it. It's not even needed. But you have to consciously speak to your child. This is not where you belong. This is not your pattern. I was shocked one day when a Spanish woman, white woman as we may say, met me in front of our church, coming with my son. And the son was a very good son also. My son always told me then that the son studied very well. You know what he was coming to do? The woman asked me, is this your son? I said, yes. He said, okay, that's nice. I said, oh my God, this is unusual. She wants to be sure who the mother, the woman met me inside the church, of the friend, school friend of her son is. So we must watch our circle, okay? Jonathan was supposed to rebuke and shun Amnon. How dare you? But he encouraged it. Always encourage evil vices in your son. Be very watchful. Okay? You must not allow your son to mingle with wrong people, especially immoral people. Your son must not frolic among female friends. You have a male son, all the friends are female. No. You have a girl, all the friends are male. No. You must help your son to correct this error, correct this vibe. Okay? And who is your son best friend? Who is your son relating with? That determines the life. See, it is the life of your son best friend, because if they have nothing in common, if your son is not having interest, if your son is not benefiting your son or your daughter from this, like Amnon from Jonadab, he wouldn't give room. He even valued the counsel of Jonadab without the fear of his father. And so we're talking about the evil best friend. I don't know which friend you have in your life today, but be not deceived. Okay? It could be even choir. Since your son or daughter start going to choir, something has changed. Check. It could be in church. It could be in an evangelism group. One of our teachers was talking about how she met a young man and a young girl, calling themselves, and meanwhile they're in evangelism. And she screamed at them, "You're in evangelism. You are holding yourself this tight." And the young lady said, "I just wanted to embrace. It's not wanting to let me be." It could even be an evangelist, because they are children. They are young adults, they are adolescents. They are so many, they don't really know that their emotion, something is just hyping them. So you teach them this thing. You separate them from wrong people. And if your child have no boundary, don't send them to a body where you cannot access them. All about today, separate your children from bad friends. They don't need to be bad. There's a tendency that this your son friend does not respect his parents. He's in your house till midnight. I will tell my children, a friend cannot come here and stay here till midnight. Go home. Go home. Go home. My parent doesn't care. Your parents must care. I care. So that next time when my children go to your house, they will not stay in midnight. They know that my mother will not allow. So the way you attend to your child have a lot to do with the kind of friend they will bring. If David was upright in his dealing with immorality, this guy, Amnon, wouldn't have listened to Jonadab. He would have been afraid of the consequences. The guy trashed consequences, and there was no consequences from David. God bless you. We'll be taking the last part on the corrupt children from immoral children from the rich parents. God bless you. I'm Pastor Gloria. Shalom.